I declare open this graduation ceremony. Please be seated. Graduating students, all of the family and friends, colleagues and guests, good evening and welcome to Ulster University's graduation ceremony. My name is Professor Cathy Gormley-Heenan and I'm the University Provost. And I'm going to start the ceremony by saying something as we mean to go on for the rest of the evening. You'll hear it a lot tonight, but I want to be the first to be able to say congratulations to the class of 2025. It's a real privilege for me to be able to preside over the ceremony this evening because it's the most important day of the university year, the most important day, your graduation day. And today is absolutely all about you. It's a celebration and we want you to enjoy every single minute of it because quite frankly, after everything you've gone through to get here today, you absolutely deserve it. We also want to make sure that everyone who has come with you today enjoys the occasion as well. And I want to begin by thanking all of the mums and dads, all of the sisters and brothers, the husbands and wives, the sons and daughters, the grandparents, the carers, the family, the extended family, and all of your friends and everyone who has played a really important part in your life. It's fantastic to have so many supporters here with you here this evening, and I want to be sure that we hear all of your voices when your graduate crosses the stage. Please don't be shy. As much noise as possible is always very welcome at an Ulster University ceremony. They can get very noisy at certain parts, so be warned in advance. Now, as presiding officer, I have the privilege of reflecting not only on what you've achieved while you've been here with us, but also on who you've become. Because today's not just a celebration of the knowledge that you've gained, it's also a huge recognition of the character that has been built along the way. And you're leaving here tonight not just with a degree, but with something that's just as valuable as that. The qualities that you're going to carry forward, not just in your careers, but in the rest of your lives as well. And these are qualities that we saw in you when you first came through the door and that we've worked to nurture in you every year that you've been with us. When I try to think of how we sum those up, we have a leadership framework in the university called the BRAVE framework. And I think that really sums up the qualities that each of you now have. And I don't necessarily mean brave in that very strong, heroic sense, although I'm sure that must apply from time to time. I'm thinking of the words that sit behind the acronym of BRAVE. And those words are bold, resilient, authentic, versatile, and empowering. I'm going to explain them just for a moment or two. The B is for bold. And you are bold. You had the courage to begin this journey, whether that be your undergraduate programme or postgraduate study, and you had the courage to step into unfamiliar territory, to walk through the front door, to ask those difficult questions, and to take on challenges that you probably thought were just a little bit far beyond your reach. So for me, being bold is not about having no fear. It's actually about moving forward in spite of it. And in our lecture halls and our research labs and all of our seminar rooms and computer labs and in the studios, the clubs and societies and your work with local communities, you have done just that. Whether you started your programme straight from school or you were returning to study from a different career path, you brought with you something special. You brought with you curiosity, you brought with you a sense of ambition, and you brought with you those questions about who you might become at the end of all of this. And along the way, you were definitely challenged. You wrestled with new ideas and you pushed through really difficult deadlines sometimes, and you stretched far beyond what you thought was actually possible. And every single time that you did that, each time you stepped outside of your comfort zone, you expanded your potential even further. You discovered that you could do more, that you could think more deeply, that you could lead with more purpose than you'd ever imagined. And that journey that you've been with us on doesn't end today. In fact, it starts all over again. It starts anew because the potential that each of you have isn't a fixed point that ends today. It's a horizon that's just ever so slightly further in front of you, that keeps moving along as you keep walking towards it and being bold as you do so. So keep being bold. Next, you're resilient. There is absolutely no journey without resilience, and no journey without obstacles. That means you need to have that resilience. There were deadlines that you thought you couldn't meet. There were assignments that tested your limits and probably tested your patience as well. And there were moments when it probably felt like it was easier to quit than to keep going. But here you are. You're here at your graduation day. And that's because your resilience made you stronger. Not just because you endured everything that came your way, but because you learned and you adapted and you kept on going in spite of it. The A is for authentic. And I think that in a world that often pressures people to fit into a mold and to be a certain way, every one of you have had the courage to just be yourself, to speak your own truth, to show up fully every day to the university, and to contribute your own unique voice to our community. And authenticity isn't about perfection. In fact, authenticity is so far from it, it couldn't be further. Authenticity is about being real, it's about being honest, and it's about being grounded in who you actually are. And that's what makes you as individuals absolutely trustworthy and absolutely unforgettable. You're also versatile because you've had to pivot, you've had to think, you've had to rethink, you've had to collaborate across disciplines, you've had to find creative solutions to new problems almost every day. And that's really important. That versatility is important because the world that you're about to enter into now, whatever sector that might be, will continue to change really rapidly. But your ability now to be able to adapt without losing direction is probably one of your greatest assets. And finally, you're empowering. Throughout your time here, you've not only grown as individuals, but you most definitely have lifted other people along the way. Whether that was just helping a classmate, mentoring, organising something, advocating for someone, or simply just spotting that someone needed to go for a cup of tea and saying, "Would you like to go for a cup of tea?" Encouraging someone when they needed it. You have proven that real strength uplifts everyone around you. And being empowering like that demonstrates your confidence. It demonstrates your leadership potential and your ability to work collaboratively. And in the workplace, that really matters. In today's dynamic workplace, success hinges on things like that. It hinges on your ability to be a good team player, on your ability to be adaptive, and your ability to support other people around you. So harness that. Don't let that go. Encourage ideas, foster inclusivity, and help everybody around you to grow along with you. And these 5 characteristics, boldness, resilience, authenticity, versatility, and empowering, summed up as brave. It feels like a lecture, but I guarantee you will all remember the BRAVE framework when you leave here. That's not what got you here today. It's going to define your success far beyond it. The BRAVE framework is going to guide you in terms of how you lead, how you work, and most importantly, how you now live. So graduates, I think you're all ready. I think you've learned the theories, you've completed the dissertations, you've passed the exams, you have aced the vivas, and you've absolutely smashed it. I want to congratulate you on that, but I also want to take a moment to thank all of those in the university who have helped you to get here. My colleagues, your lecturers, the research supervisors, the technicians, and all of the professional services team. I'm sure you'll agree that they're absolutely outstanding, and I want to thank them sincerely for everything that they do, and I hope you'll join me in thanking them. Now, before we get on with the formality of the ceremony, let me finish with the words of the great author and thinker Ralph Waldo Emerson. And Emerson said this. It's short, but it's really profound. He said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." So remember, be brave. Just be brave. The power to shape your future lies within you. So go out and make it absolutely extraordinary. Enjoy your day. And on behalf of all of us here at Ulster University, congratulations again. In accordance with the wishes of the Senate and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer honorary degrees and other academic distinctions of the University of Ulster on those named in the conferment list as approved by the Senate. I call upon Professor Victor Galt, Associate Dean for Research and Innovation, to present Billy Murray for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science.
University Provost, colleagues, graduates and friends. Ulster University awards honorary doctorates to individuals in recognition of the outstanding contribution they are making in their chosen fields and to our society. We believe those receiving honorary doctorates are inspirational role models for our students, our staff and our partners. They are people we can all look up to, whose work, values and passions can inspire us in our own personal and professional lives. In this context, I am truly delighted to present Billy Murray for the honorary degree of Doctor of Science in recognition of his contribution to the sport of kickboxing. Billy is world champion kickboxer, an inspirational coach and mentor, a community leader and an enduring symbol of resilience and hope. His story is one of remarkable courage, unwavering determination, and an extraordinary commitment to lifting up others, especially here in Northern Ireland. Born and raised in East Belfast during some of the most challenging years, Billy faced the same daily hardships and dangers that shaped the lives of so many young people in this city. But even in those dark times, he found a spark, a driving force that would define his life. He discovered martial arts in his teens and very quickly realized that kickboxing offered him more than just physical training. It gave him discipline, self-belief, and a sense of purpose. Through relentless hard work and an iron will, Billy rose to the very top of his sport, becoming a world kickboxing champion, not just once, but 4 times, an extraordinary feat that put Belfast on the global martial arts map. But Billy's story does not end with championship belts and trophies. He has always believed that true success lies in giving back. After retiring from competitive fighting, Billy founded the now legendary Pro Kick gym in Belfast, a place that has become a sanctuary for thousands of young people. Through Pro Kick, Billy has given generations of young people an alternative to the streets, a place where they can learn self-respect, discipline and focus. His ethos of truth, discipline and respect has shaped countless lives, showing young people that they can fight for their dreams and win, no matter what circumstances they come from. Billy's remarkable journey has been captured in the powerful documentary Kick Me, which shines a light not just on his sporting triumphs, but on his work to bring communities together, break down sectarian barriers, and use sport as a force for peace and hope. The film tells the story of a man whose fight has always been about much more than what happens in the ring. Billy's fighting spirit has also been tested in ways that go far beyond sport. In recent years, he faced one of his toughest battles yet, a diagnosis of bowel cancer. True to form, he approached this challenge with the same courage, discipline, and unwavering positivity that have defined his life and career. He has spoken openly about his diagnosis and recovery, using his experience to raise awareness of early detection and to encourage others to take their health seriously, an act of courage that has no doubt saved lives. Through every setback, every obstacle, every fight, in and out of the ring, Billy has remained a beacon of hope and inspiration for so many. He has shown us that true champions are not defined by the titles they win, but by the people they lift up, the barriers they break down, and the lives they change for the better. I'm sure that Billy would recognise the important part that the people around him have played and continue to play in his life and work. We are delighted that he has been joined this evening by his partner Adele, children William, Brooke and Jade, and also his grandson Riley. Thank you all for being here tonight. Graduates, Billy is an extraordinary role model. He has demonstrated tireless dedication to community and young people. He has shown courage in the face of personal adversity, and he is an inspirational ambassador for Northern Ireland. Billy, on behalf of Ulster University, thank you for everything you have done and for everything you continue to do. University Provost, in the name of the Ulster University Senate, I present Billy Murray for the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
Billy Murray, in the name of the Senate, I present to you the honorary degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa. I call upon Professor Turner, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and the Built Environment, to present candidates.
University Provost, in the name of the Senate, I present to you candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science of Honours in Sports Studies, Ronan Patrick Connor. The degree of Master of Science in Advanced Composites and Polymers, Darshan Narendrapai Prajapati. Arya Udayakumar. The degree of Master of Science in Biomedical Engineering, Molly Louise Byrne. Manpreet Kaur. Ardra Jiresh Elembilate. Mohammad Adnan Ali Hassan. Bhavagnya Kolipari. Nadim Majid Lone. Elizabeth Jade McGuckin. Neka Nwadeuto Ugwe. Ifananya Patience Ugwu Chukwu. Precious Chukwunanu Orji. Jack Sebastian. Sriram Sundar Vaithathiathan. Ayman Yaqub. The degree of Master of Science in Manufacturing Management, Maqsood Ali. Ahmed Faraz. Siva Harsha Nimagada. Maria Anthony Rakesh. Talha Saeed. The degree of Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering and Diploma in International Academic Studies, James Warwick. The degree of Master of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Ray Alexandra Brana. Dara Clyde. Amy Marie Daly. Matthew Devlin. Sarah Lindsay. The degree of Master of Engineering in Electronic Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Megan Leslie Hamilton. Ellen Louise Legg. Jack Gary McGahey. Jonathan Ray. The degree of Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Adam Fergus Blair. Joseph Aidan Carmichael. Matthew Duffy. Ethan Irwin. Edward Alexander Johnson. Weston Lowry. Emmett McLaughlin. Joshua Joel Muirhead. Stephen Quinn. Rebecca Jane Sim. Edward Thoburn. Zoe Louise Thompson. The degree of Master of Engineering in Mechatronic Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Luke Glenn Miller. The degree of Master of Engineering in Mechatronic Engineering, Jack Wilson. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Biomedical Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Katie Burrell. Jude Carey. Claire Conlon. Tim Curra. Sarah Devlin. Karina Danielle Doy. Pierce Finnegan. Jack Fitzsimmons. Cameron James Forrest. Clara Grimes. Jodie Halpin. Ross Henderson. Luke Lauder. Zara Lee Lowry. Ryan Robert Lucas. Catherine McGuire. Amber Marcus. Ryan James Martin. Sean Patrick Mays. Martin McBride. Matthew McCabe. Cleana Neve Maria McCann. Michael McCann. Cian McRory. Declan McGill. Michael McGrath. Finn John McGurk. Amy McKerney. Tegan McKeever. Harry Samuel McMullen. Adam O'Rourke. Zachary Thompson. Taylor Wallace. Emma Walsh. Lauren Wiggins. Emma Sarah Kate Zubin. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Electronic Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, John Campbell. Ryan Carraher. Rhys Anthony Gillespie. Matthew Kelly. Kengo Matsumoto. Connor Sean McAllister. Dowry Mort. Benjamin Russell. Lee Samuel Russell. Thomas Wilson. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Engineering Management and Diploma in Professional Practice, Matthew Edward Bingham. Bradley Gibb. James Hutton. James Mark McCluskey. Finn McCormick. Garvin McGovern. Nigel Samuel Moore. Oisin Murphy. Jacob Nixon. Sophie Treaton. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechanical Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Aoife Anderson. Callum Bain. Oliver Colbeck. Ryan Canning. Benjamin Curran. Craig Devaney. Jamie Andrew Donan. Owen Dunlop. Daniel James Fox. Aidan David Gillies. Hannah Gervin. Simon James Glass. Cormac Green. Joel Hamilton. Catherine Jean Jennings. Owen Killen. Daniel Lane. Angel Mitchell Masia Para. Shane McCartan. Graham John McClure. Ethan McDevitt. Ross McGeehan. Shane McGurr. Adam McLaughlin. Emer Marie Mitchell McCord. Jude Moore. Samuel Moore. Myrta Moran. Natasha Francis Nesbitt. Chris Joseph Owens. Tracy Pisvin Baijo. Sophie Quinn. Sam Ratcliffe. Maisie Ellen Isabella Scott. Dylan Walsh. James McCullough Wilkinson. Rhys Martin Wilson. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechatronic Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Joseph Rhys Davies. Rajesh Dikonda. Luke Dines. Thomas Eastwood. Zara Hamilton. Joshua Harry Little. Declan McBride. Anthony Rosmanowski. Łukasz Kacper Subish. Nikki Zhang. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Electronic Engineering, Cathal Gibbs. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Engineering Management, Cathal McGivern. Riyaz Wahab. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechanical Engineering, Cahir Curlin. Luting Shen. Lee Sheridan. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechatronic Engineering, Alexander Allen. Paul Duffy. Stephen McAteer. Tiernan Murphy. Morgan Sandeman. Samuel Twigg. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biomedical Engineering and Diploma in Professional Practice, Callum Freeney. Alexandra King. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Technology with Design and Diploma in Professional Practice, Kyle Carmichael. Matthew Cregan. University Provost, this concludes the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Computing Engineering in the Built Environment.
Thank you, Professor Turner, for presenting candidates. I call upon Professor Curran, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculty of Life and Health Sciences, to present candidates.
University Provost. In the name of the Senate, I present to you candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Sport and Exercise Psychology, Rachel Ann Murray. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sport and Exercise Sciences and Diploma in Professional Practice, Melissa Eileen Black. Holly Hannah Louise Brannigan. Abby Brownlee. Beth Chalmers. Shay Connor. Owen Devlin. Katie Devlin. Anna Donaghy. Alicia Donaghy. Joshua Fisher. Mia Fitzsimmons. Connell Gowan. Tristan Harkin. Ethan Harvey. Kevin Heaney. Connor Heaney. Adam Jones. Patrick Jordan. Freya Kennedy. Sarah Lagan. Adam McCamley. Mark McCann. Matthew James McClure. Megan McGill. Robbie McKee. Neve McLaughlin. Joseph McNaughton. Kiva Ann McShane. Cara Mervyn. Oisin Miller. Ryan Milligan. Anna Morris. Nisha Omanian. Brianna Quinn. Alex Joan Roberts. Kyle Scott. Oren Sherry. Luke Shevlin. Hannah Smith. Abby Joanna Thompson. Oisin Daniel Tracy. Ruben Andrew Turner. Beth Ellen Wilson. Dylan Andrew Wright. Rory Wright. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sport Studies and Diploma in Professional Practice, Orla Bradley. Anna Nicole Conway. Joshua Cooper. Niall Davey. Dara Thomas Docherty. Lorcan Guinness. Lucy Johnston. Hannah Victoria Kirkpatrick. Ellen Lennon. Angela Bernadette Loughran. Gary Owen Mays. Liam McDonnell. Anton Morelli. Connor Quinn. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Football Coaching and Business Management, Daniel Atchison. John Bonner. Damos Irwin. Jack Heron. Nathan Kidd. Keelan Tier. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sport and Exercise Sciences, Jack Bennett. Owen Boylan. Dervla Carragher. Callum Cochrane. Dervla Conlon. Eva Kaur. Lee Dixon. Owen Dixon. Rory Docherty. Corina Doyle. Maeve Ferguson. Sean Freeburn. Dervla Gallagher. Amy Garland. Kiva Moira Gelston Mulholland. Imogen Gibbons. James Gervin. Edward Gorrod. Owen Goch. Caitlin Granger. Edel Hagney. Neve Hamill. Madison Harvey Clifford. Rory Kelly McGeehan. Ryan Lennox. Noel Lobregas. Joshua McConkey. Catherine McConnell. Joseph McDade. Neve Madonna. Rihanna McElhill. Daniel McElhinney. Jonathan McKenna. Ronan McKillop. Rachel Elizabeth McLaren. Jack McMichael. Anton McParland. Lewis Mearns. Lee Milligan. Caitlin Morris. Robbie Morrow. Robbie Mulree. Hannah Murphy. Megan Nelson. Jessica Ray. Rory Strain. Jack Tier. Jack Terrans. Ryan Taggart. Cara Tumulty. Harry Welsh. Daniel Wilkinson. Ellie Wilkinson. Melissa Wilson. Spencer Young. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sport Studies, Declan Burns. Oscar Devey. Tag Donnelly. Jack Gilpin. Ethan Kelly. Porrick McGuinness. Matthew Mallon. Christy Macaulay. Ryan McGonnell. Michael McGrath. Daniel Thomas McGurk. Shannon O'Prey. Victoria Scullion. Ben Woods. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sports Coaching and Performance, Xenia Avler. Kieran Campbell. Joshua Childs. Connor James Close Kavanagh. Charlie Cook. Ryan Francie. Terry Hanna. Aaron Hazlitt. Ben Ingram. Stephen Jest. Curtis Lyons. Adam McCallum. Pierce McGonigal. Robbie McKeown. Jack Moore. Dylan Newland. Oren O'Cullen. Deaton Noel Harris Regist. Jackson Reed. Zach Ward. Scott Durward Wilson. University Provost, this concludes the presentation of candidates from the Faculty of Life and Health Sciences.
Now, I did say that it is a really great privilege to preside over graduation ceremonies, and you needed no help. You were absolutely spot on with the clapping and cheering, but the privilege is all mine because I get to see the graduates cross the stage as family and friends and supporters yell out and chant and make their voices heard. Some of them are beside themselves with delight. Some were ever so slightly embarrassed, but really secretly very happy. And some were just totally mortified. So on behalf of all of those students who are totally mortified, let's hear it one more time for the class of 25. And thank you, Professor Curran, for presenting candidates. I call upon our honorary graduate, Dr. Murray, to address the congregation on behalf of those who have been presented.
Thank you. Just let me change my glasses here. I don't think I've clapped as much in all my life. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, fellow nominees, my dear family and friends, may I start by extending my heartfelt gratitude to everyone at the Ulster University who played a part in my nomination for this incredible honour. Being awarded an honorary doctorate degree today is truly a surreal experience for me. It's hard to believe the time. It's hard to believe 25 years ago I was in this actual hall, and it was a milestone in my career. I won my 4th professional World Kickboxing Championship at an incredible 4 different weight divisions. When I reflect back on my life, leaving school at just 15 years old, with little to no formal education, I stand here in disbelief. This moment shows us all that anything is possible if we dare to dream and to work hard towards those dreams. I am deeply honoured, humbled, and still in a bit of shock today. If my parents were alive, I know they'd be bursting with pride. Growing up in a working class family, education wasn't priority. It was our work ethic instilled in me from my mother and father that drove me forward. It wasn't until I ventured out into the world that it became my own journey of learning. To all the graduates here today, I envy you. You have incredible mentors and resources at your disposal to help you navigate the exciting path ahead of the rest of your life now. I am extremely proud of what I've achieved, traveling the world, competing in championships, producing television programs, and helping countless individuals along the way. However, if I could turn back the time, I would choose a path of scholarship. Each one of you possesses the potential to make a tangible difference in this world. So I urge you to listen to your peers, learn from them, and absorb their wisdom. Thank you once again for this honour. Let's all embrace the journey of learning and strive to become the best versions of ourselves. The possibilities are endless. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Murray. It's absolutely our honour to have you as part of the university community and alumni with all of our graduates here today. I call upon one of those graduates. I call upon Hannah Kirkpatrick, a new graduate in the Faculty of Life and Health Sciences, to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of all graduates here.
Provost, academic and university staff, class of 2025, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I am privileged to be able to speak to you on behalf of the Ulster University students here today. Michael Jordan once said, "Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen." This quote perfectly captures what today means for us as a class of 2025. Our journey as a class of 2025 has been unique. Many of us started our studies remotely, adapting to online learning during uncertain times, finding new ways to connect and stay motivated without the usual campus buzz. Moving to the Belfast campus later was a welcome change. Finally experienced the energy of in-person classes, meeting friends face to face and feeling the real sense of community that defines Ulster. That transition taught us resilience and adaptability, qualities that will serve us well beyond university. A highlight from my time at Ulster was getting the opportunity to do a full-time placement year at Belfast Royal Academy. Being able to take everything I learned in my first 2 years and apply it in a real-world setting was incredibly rewarding. That year helped me grow so much, not just professionally, but personally too, and it definitely shaped how I approached my final year with more confidence and more focus. Studying sport at Ulster has been a defining part of my education. It hasn't just been about the science of performance or the theory behind coaching and leadership, although there's been plenty of that. It's been about learning how to manage our time, stay focused, work under pressure, and support one another. Most of all, it's shown us just how powerful sport can be as a force for good. Not just on the pitch, in the lecture theatres, but in the real world too. There have definitely been challenges, deadlines, practicals, group work, and moments when motivation felt low. But there's also been progress. We've grown as people, and we've had support. From the friends we've made, the teams we've been part of, and the staff who've been with us throughout it all. To the lecturers and staff, thank you for your guidance, your time, and your patience. You've challenged us, but also helped us believe we could achieve more. To our friends and families and everyone who supported us, thank you for being behind us every step of the way. Your encouragement and understanding made a real difference. And finally, to the class of 2025, congratulations. We've worked hard to be here, we've made sacrifices, pushed through setbacks, and earned every bit of today. Whether we go into coaching, teaching, health, performance, or something completely different, we're leaving here more confident, more capable, and ready for what's next. I want to leave you with a quote that sums up the journey we've taken. The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination. Well done, everyone, and all the best for the future.
Thank you, Hannah. That was absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Now, we're coming to the close of the ceremony, but before we do, I have one more acknowledgement to make. It's a poignant moment for everybody here this evening. It's a day that you won't forget for the rest of your lives. You'll definitely not forget the BRAVE framework, because I waxed lyrical for about 5 minutes on that, so you'll definitely remember that. But it's also a poignant moment for us at Ulster University, because this marks the last ceremony for one of our most esteemed colleagues. Professor Carol Curran has been with Ulster University for almost 30 years and has been an integral part of the Faculty of Life and Health Sciences. Now, Carol absolutely loves a graduation ceremony. And earlier when we were talking, we figured out that she has graduated in her time with us at Ulster 51,000 students over the years. And I know she's really going to miss this. I know she will miss these ceremonies and celebrating the success of students almost as much as we will all miss her. So one of the other things she told me today was that she very secretly wished that her family just cheered that little bit louder at her various graduations. So class of 2025 and guests, please join me in saying thank you to the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculty of Life and Health Sciences, Professor Carol Curran. I think that one was worth the wait, Carol. Before I close, I also want to pay thanks to Dalriada Band, who have played us in and are about to play us back out again. Thank you, Dalriada Band. And I did say it at the beginning of the ceremony, I'll say it again, you will hear this many times, congratulations for the class of 25, but this is a big venue. We have a lot of people here, but there's still space to make a lot more noise, so before we formally close and leave the proceedings, let's hear it one final time for our class of 25. And with that, I declare this ceremony closed, and I invite our new graduates to join with us in the academic procession.